All right, we are in our garden today to answer a question that we get hundreds of times each week into an email is, when should I pick my tomatoes? What's the best time to pick tomatoes? You know, the old story, the old days, people would say, oh, that juicy ripe red tomato on my plant, I wait till it's perfect and I pluck it for maximum flavor. I'm here to tell you that's not true, and that's not when you should be picking your tomatoes. Here in our garden, you can see our tomato plants, and they are growing quite well this year. They're all pruned up and ready to go. We'll have visitors to our garden to do tours, and they'll say, wow, your tomatoes are late this year, or when are they going to come on? You can visit our garden almost any time of the year, and you're going to see very few ripe red tomatoes because you shouldn't be allowing them to get ripe. This is a ripe tomato. You do not want to wait until your tomatoes get to that point. This tomato, which is this variety right here, one of our favorites, it's an Oxheart style tomato, is about the last you want to pick it. You really want to pick your tomatoes when they first start to blush. And I have some Romas up here. I'll kind of show you, I'm sorry, these are San Marzanos. But when they first start to blush, when they just get that little bit of red, you still see some green, you want to pluck them. And you might be asking yourself, well, wait a minute, how are they going to get their flavor? Here's the thing about tomato plants. Unlike pepper plants, tomatoes will ripen off the vine the minute they blush. The minute you see that first ability to have that little pink area, they're going to ripen off, and they're going to ripen off a lot better. And here's why. It helps your plants and it helps your tomatoes. As these ripen, and we know this too well, if you allow these to ripen on there, things like raccoons, pests, animals, they're going to find them and they're going to come in and get them. So are bugs, so are everything else. The quicker you can take them off, the more perfect they stay. And once you take them off, you want to take them to a cooler area, 70, 75. Inside your home is fine, a back porch. We actually use a drying rack for ours that we build. There's one on our Etsy store that we have there. But what we do is we place them on that rack, the airflow comes underneath them, it'll ripen them perfectly. And then you never want to put them in your fridge. Just keep them out, allow them to get to that perfect flavor, and you're going to get a perfect tomato. So what does that do for your plants? Well, it prevents fruit overload. Look at all these tomatoes on the plant. If we allowed these to ripen and the new blooms and blossoms were coming on, this thing would be so heavy. A, it could topple over, but B, it has trouble producing new blossoms. When a tomato plant, or a pepper plant for that matter, has too many blossoms at once or too many tomatoes hanging, it stops producing new blooms. It's just a natural thing it does. But when you pick and you stay picked continually, it's going to keep producing. So that's how you get a lot more tomatoes. So the last thing you want to do, just remember this, don't allow them to ripen. It's a hard thing to do, to pluck them when you first start to see them turn. This right here is still too green. This too green. But the minute they start to blush, pick those tomatoes off, get them in. Don't put them on your counter straight up. Put them on a little thing with a screen so the air can get underneath them. They're going to ripen fast. It's going to help your plants, and you're going to have a lot better tasting tomatoes.